Today, I want to spend our mindful moment time being with not knowing, exploring a little bit about what it means to be with uncertainty in our lives, because we certainly have a lot of uncertainty going on right now in the world, and maybe always. For some of us, it's constant. For some of us, it shows up every once in a while, but we have a tendency to want to feel secure, safe, familiar, have things go the way they've been going, or improve if they haven't been going in a way that's comfortable for us. But it's very difficult for us human beings to sit with uncertainty, with not knowing what's next. So I want to spend some time with that, not just as something we have to deal with in our lives because there is so much uncertainty, but also as a way of understanding that sometimes our creativity and new possibilities emerge when we can sit with not knowing the answers, not knowing how to proceed, not knowing what's coming next. So there's something to be said for cultivating that ability to be with not knowing, not just as a coping technique, but as a way to approach our lives that allows for more possibility. With that introduction, I'd like to drop into just this moment right now, where we are. And if your eyes are still open, maybe looking around at your space where you are. Maybe it's a very familiar space for you. Maybe you can notice things in your environment and have memories and thoughts that come about those things, about interactions you've had with those things, about their history. Leaving your eyes open or letting them close or go soft focus, but still feeling into this space that you're in. Now maybe inviting some memories of how you've moved in this space, things you've touched here, different ways that you have placed your body here, sitting, standing, lying down, how you've interacted with the furniture and objects here, the things that you've noticed about how you use this space that you're in right now. Maybe noticing where in this space is the most comfortable, familiar, easy to relax in. The places and positions in this space where you've been able to say, I can breathe a little easier here. Maybe you're in that space right now, in that position with your body. Maybe you can imagine being in that position as you begin to breathe a little more easily here. Maybe this is a space that is less familiar to you. You're just getting to know this space. Maybe there are things about this space that, as familiar as it is, you haven't really explored. If we were here together physically in a space, I might invite you to explore the corners, crawl underneath the table, lean on the chair in a different way. Use your body in a different way in this space than you usually do. And maybe you can imagine some of those journeys through this space you're in that are different than the patterns you usually move through. Now moving out into the rest of your world, maybe imagining some of the patterns you move through in each day, the familiar ways of being, of interacting with your world, in your home, outside, the things that you do that you don't question. Part of you assumes that everything will go as it always has. That you will do the things you do and the outcomes will be the same, pretty much. And just feeling into that familiarity, that ease, that sense of knowing what's next, how things will be. And in the middle of that, coming into your body, into your breath, into the next breath that you take. Maybe you can experience in that breath the part of breathing that breath that is so very familiar, and at the same time how this breath is new in this moment. This breath is not exactly like any breath you've ever taken before. And as you breathe here for this moment, let yourself experience that newness in each breath in, each release of the breath. This breath takes in a new configuration of air and energy, and it moves through you in the way that only this breath and this moment can do. Taking a moment here to feel your whole body and the newness in this moment that is here as your cells do their work, as your organs do their work, as your muscles relax or do whatever is needed to keep you in the position that you're in. All of that, both familiar and unfamiliar as it's new. Take a moment now and let a memory emerge of some place entirely new. Maybe it's a memory of being in a new place, being struck by the view or by something about the person with you, something about something happening in the moment, the way we can be startled by thunder that comes out of nowhere or a sound that startles us. And in the first moment, we don't know. We don't know what that is. And all the things that happen in our body to alert us to the newness that's there, something that might need a response from us. And then also awareness of the breath that continues to be there. And how we can bring, even in that moment of not knowing what's happening, we can come back to the breath again. And whether that breath is easy and deep and relaxing, or whether that breath has shifted, whether we're struggling because of illness to find breath easily, that breath is still there. Our bodies are still here, taking in what we need in the moment, circulating it through us to provide us with what we need to respond in the best way we can, with awareness, with choice, to not knowing what's next, what will come, what will be needed, not knowing even what will emerge from us in response to the world and the needs around us and within us. Seeing if we can find some trust for our ability to continue to respond, to find our way back to our breath, to our aliveness in each moment. And as you begin to come back to this time, this place, this breath again, and refocus, just acknowledging this space that you're in, this meditative state, and taking the time to choose not to speak for now, or if you speak, you really speak from your experience in this moment. Being careful to respect that space that others are in as well. To remember that we are each having our own experience. Just maintaining that sense of presence to our own and each other's experience. A real fruit of our practice. Thank you for joining me today in exploring not knowing.